Hey everyone, welcome to Opal Oracle. For those of you who are new, my name is Raaji. It's really nice to meet you. This is going to be for Virgo for mid-October. I decided to do it from the full moon, which is actually today, the 5th of October. It's like 4 in the morning right now. I just woke up from a dream and became inspired. I couldn't go back to sleep. And then to span from the full moon, as I said, in Aries today on the 5th until the new moon in Libra on the 19th. Okay, full moons are about completions. It's important to have a true action to what you want to complete, whether that would be verbally, ritualistically, etc. And then the new moon is about setting an intention, action, and inaction. The way I set these up is there's 4 sections for the 4 corners of the earth. Circle in the square, Virgo. One section is for your work, or also the work you're doing in yourself. This is for love. It could be your relationships, but also just like the way you're feeling about love during this time, your creativity, and then your spirituality. Let's see what you have. Work. Holy smokes. Virgo. Okay. So you actually received the Witch's Tarot. Everyone else received the Blano deck. Which is interesting. I just pulled this card and you have this 10 right here also. It's in your love section. Now, Virgo, in ways of work, you received the Fool and the 8 of Pentacles. Pretty fantastic, actually. It shows me for some of you there's an absolute new start and whatever it is that you're working on. Okay? Firstly, I see it has a lot to do with the work in yourself. Okay? The Hermit isn't here, but I feel like it should be. Now, for others of you, generally speaking, it could be that you're going to get a new job. One that will actually, it will take a lot of work and time, but it will be fruitful. It will be rewarding. And I see for the majority of you, it has something to do with you doing something with your hands. You physically doing something with your hands is how you make your money. I also see that there's a new perspective. This could be in relation or separately, but there's a new perspective on the way that you work. Like, you know that you have abilities. It's like an innate wisdom in you to whatever it is that you do. You completely understand it. Okay? It's like maybe something you did in a past lifetime or something. Like, that skill set is ingrained in you. Okay? Now, in ways of your love. This is interesting. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. This is a lot of earth energy. Okay? Actually, you have 3 Pentacles in a row. Now, in ways of love, I see here that some of you have children, definitely. Well, I would say the majority of people do, but where your child has grown, okay, like they're bigger. It's like maybe, I feel like it's, for the majority of you, something about, it's just like love and family and love are intertwined maybe you're starting to look at your children if they're still kind of young, and you're like, wow, you're growing so fast. And you want to give them the knowledge that you have. I see that. Now, for those of you who do not have children, or just an additional message, it's like in ways of love, you're still, because the 6 is balanced, the 10 is balanced, right? These are even numbers, as well as the 8. But there's still something from childhood from childhood that you're working on, you're figuring out. But with all these pentacles, it's like a really earthy feeling. It means you're becoming more grounded in that understanding, okay? And it's beautiful because beneath this 10 of Pentacles is the Hanged Man. And I like that the pentacle, this raven also brought this pentacle also. Okay? It's like, this is in your spirituality. If I didn't say that, it's 4 in the morning. But this is about enlightenment, about family dynamics, okay? About your upbringing, about your mother, about your father, about your childhood, about your children. Like, there's a really deep, sort of hermit-like contemplation here that's helping you move through so that you can become more spiritually in tune, so that you can carry less baggage with you. And below the 6 of Pentacles, so beautiful, is the Star. This is about healing. It's about wishes. It's about vulnerability. For those of you with children, I would say it would be wise to be really sweet to them. Not to say that you're not, but just like, know that they will not be that way forever. You know? We all grow and change all the time. It's like appreciating the moment, I guess. Now, because there's still something within you that makes you feel like you're not enough. And it's not true, but you're going to come to understand that in the future. Okay, you don't quite exactly, it's not exactly solidified yet. Your ability to be able to really, really know this. You know, because possibly this situation is new to you. You know? And I don't mean yesterday, because this process, it's not like, oh, I figured it out, ding, like, you know, it's usually a longer process. Like maybe the last 8 months have had some significant changes within them. You know? The last 8 months can be a lot, or even, I heard 8 months, but 8 could be even just August. You know, maybe there's a lot happened since August. So it might be wise to go over that. It would probably help you feel more grounded during this time. Now, in way of your creativity, so awesome. You have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. This is all about awesome intuition, like your dreams inspiring you, the occult inspiring you, the shadow side of things, but not where it frightens you, right? Because you see here, she's like all into the occult. She's got her little skull and her candle, and she's working by night, like in the moonlight, just doing her own thing. And this is actually right below this Knight of Wands, which this Knight of Wands is all about like inspiration. He's super passionate, really creative person. You know, he brings a lot of energy to the table, and I love that he's like next to her. Just she has the triple goddess crown too, which is about, and the high priestess is below the fool. So whatever this newness is in your life, which again doesn't have to be yesterday, it could be 8 years ago you started this process, who knows, you know, it's general, but like whatever this newness is, it's like, all right, I'm at the fool, this is 0. Then I went to the 1, which is about manifestation and I ams and what can I do. And I see that you're starting to do it, and you've actually gone from now up to the 8. That's wonderful. And then from there, you go to the 2. It's like you're moving along. 2, and then 12, and then 17. The major arcanas are all in succession in an additional sense. It's wonderful. But it's like this new start has brought you more intuition about yourself, about the way that you create, and about how you need more passion in your life. You want more passion in your life, but not, the thing is also with this intuition being next to this Knight of Pentacles, it's like, yes, this Knight is passionate, yes, he is very excited, he's full of energy, he brings a lot of pizzazz to the table, you know, but this energy is like here today, gone tomorrow. You know, there's a fluctuation with it. So there's a deeper understanding with this card in relation to whatever you are creating in this world, that you want something that's a little more stable. Okay? And that probably goes into this 10 and this 6. It's like you kind of have, in a way, I hear high expectations in a sense, about what it is that you think that love is, what you think creativity is, what you think financial success is. But that all breaks down to you not exactly, you're very close, you're very, very, very close, Virgo. But there's still something, I keep seeing the 7 of Pentacles. It's like it's where you get 3/4 of the way through something and then you retract. You know, it's like you're either scared or you're unsure, or there's some old walls that you thought that you took down, and they just like sort of pop up out of the ground and block other people, you from other people. Okay? And you may feel like that a little bit during this time, where you don't know whether it's dawn or day, but just trust that that struggle is temporary, okay? Because I also chose one card from the Mary L. Tarot. I always say Tarot with this particular deck, I don't know why. It's the 2 of Wands, but it came out in the reverse, which is about upright, is like reassessing your life, okay? Your life path. Look at this path. It's kind of heavy, right? You don't know if you want to go in there. It's sort of scary. I'm sure this is like your psyche, like everyone's. But in the reverse, it's like you've already gone here. You've made the decision to walk down this path. And when I said that, I just keep hearing enlightenment, and I just keep seeing this card. And Pisces sort of received this too, but there's something important about December. There's something significant in October that's going to make you feel more wealthy in your heart. Okay? And that's wonderful. And it's something you've really been wishing for. And it is something that's quite passionate. I'm curious because you're an earth sign, and most earth signs like things to stay around. But no offense, Virgos can be the most fickle. Yes, see, the Knight of Wands, what popped out is 2 4s, the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. In addition, the Wheel of Fortune. So it shows me maybe perhaps why you're concerned about whether this passion is like gonna stay or gonna go. Like, should I put all this work in? Should I not put all this work in? I know I've learned so much and I'm healing so much, but I still feel unsure in some way, even though I've made this decision, right? I'm making this decision to change my world. I just keep hearing that it just has something to do with the past. You know, it's like you're going up the ladder, you're ascending, right? And in that ascension is divine timing. So if something comes into your life that is passionate, that does inspire you, that causes you to be more in touch. I mean, you have the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Star all in line. That's in the Fool. Like, these are absolutely gorgeous major arcana. They're also positive, also enlightening, also awe-inspiring. But there's still something, again, that you're a little bit afraid of, but you just roll with it. Just roll with it, Virgo. Don't look, you have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, and then right underneath that is the Nine of Swords. Okay, we don't gotta go there. It's like, don't let your mind get ahead of you, because actually that's the first sword to come out, and if it took that long to come out here, it means that the undercurrent, like your subconscious mind, is going to try to come out and mess with you, but you have so many pentacles, and you have so many major arcana. It's like, there are no roadblocks right now, okay? And all the road signs are clear. Yes, there's some underlying energy, but it's nothing to be concerned about, because you are in control of your own life, okay? Nothing else can come in and interfere with you. And if something does come in, like say there's an aspect in your life that you feel good about and then you're like unsure about, well, ask yourself why you feel afraid, firstly, and you'll probably figure out that it has nothing to do with that particular situation. You know, usually it has something to do with something else. That's the way life goes. You know, somebody gets mad at you about not doing the dishes, it's because they didn't get laid for a week, or whatever, you know, not to be crass, but like, it's always about something else. Okay, so just check in with yourself, because all this energy is so beautifully positive. It really is. Now, we're going to close out the reading. We're going to choose a Stitchomancy from one of my favorite books ever, ever, ever. I love this book. It's called The Finite and Infinite Games by James P. Cars. It's interesting, somebody actually else got this. Well, here we go. It says, an artist cannot be trained. One does not become an artist by acquiring certain skills or techniques, though one can use any number of skills and techniques in artistic activity. The creative is found in anyone who is prepared for surprise. Such a person cannot go to school to be an artist, but can only go to school as an artist. You know, that's like healing, like, or having a definition, like, you know, because there is a difference between an artist, like a person that just innately is creative, right, in every element of their life. Not to say everyone isn't creative, because they are, but some people are more in tune with certain natural tendencies that exhibited through skill, right? But then there are people that like go to school and get the degree and then call themselves this thing. It's like you could take a tarot class, but if you're not in tune with it, then it doesn't matter how much you read the book. It's like you're never going to quite understand. Okay, so it's also about understanding who you really are. And I love this too. The creative is found in anyone who is prepared for surprise. I mean, that's what life is like the beauty of newness, the beauty of surprise. And in between all those surprises, continuing to work on ourselves. Continuing to trust what it is that we know innately within ourselves. And really believing that, okay? Because we've gained and we're gaining this higher understanding. And we're healing through that process. Okay, so that we can have healthier, more balanced relationships with ourselves and with other people where we feel really, 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 really stable. Okay, but it's not about relying on someone else to fulfill that stability. It's about knowing it yourself. Okay, knowing that you have that within you. And you do. You do. You're also the last sign this month, in this mid-month. So I want to say that the 12th house, which is Pisces house, may be something to consider. It's about secrets. It's about hidden enemies. There's some darker stuff in there, but with Scorpio coming up, and also the month of December right here again is crucial to particularly to this Ten of Pentacles and to your healing. Okay. All right. I'm wishing you the best. Best. I'll see you in November.